else you want, Al?
Well, I didn't come in for them, but go on, I'll have some of them wine gums.
Oh, I didn't know you were fond of wine gums.
Oh, I ever since I was a kid.
Yeah, so am I. I like the diamond-shaped ones best. Ox, that's what they call them.
Yeah, they are nice. I like the clarets best, though.
Oh,
And yet another glimpse of life as it's lived among the Jets.
there's nothing wrong with the simple pleasures, Rita.
Well, you said it. Simple.
Anyway, I shouldn't be having sweets at all, you know. It's against my New Year resolution.
I've resolved not to accept any mink coats this year, because it's cruel to the animal.
I bet you made 1 or 2 resolutions, haven't you, Mavis?
I haven't, actually. I thought about it, and, well, I couldn't think of anything that I should be doing that I'm not. And, well, there was nothing to give up, because I don't smoke, and I only have the occasional drink, so...
And you certainly don't go in for the third vice that traditionally follows them too.
I haven't got any vices.
Not only that, modest with it as well.
That's true, Rita. Don't have any vices.
And I've told you 1,000 times, you've only yourself to blame.
Yeah, well, I can see you two are getting at it, so I'll get off.
Look, Al, don't give up your New Year resolutions so soon. Just try and hold out a bit longer.
Ah, well, I'm very weak, you see, Mavis.
Well, let me help you. I'll take those back.
Hey, hang on, I want them for work.
No, you don't. There's your money back now.
I'll only go in another shop.
When you've quite finished, madam, with your little helping hand, that was Britain's economic recovery you've just hit on, Thed. We sell sweets and newspapers are either fattening or frightening, so don't you go putting folk off them.
Yes. Have you got any rubbish you can't get shut off?
Beg your pardon, Mr. Tatlock.
Well, Christmas lines that you can't sell. You know, damaged goods. Which wrapper store are a bit twisted like. I'll take them off your hands.
If I see what we've got and I let you have it at bargain prices, will you promise me you won't come back in here complaining?
Word of honour, I won't complain to you.
Hey, so, you'd remember him then?
Oh, yeah. He was pretty horrible, but then that's not surprising.
I can't connect him with Len somehow.
Oh, there was no connection, really. He just always used to side with his mother, that was all. You know, I swear, when he looks at me, he always sees the Scarlet Woman to this very day.
What was she like exactly, this Nellie?
Oh, she was a lot tougher than Len. That's the funny part about it, you know. It was she who left him. One day, she just stopped being our dumpy, and she just stopped and left him and went off with Harry Bailey.
This insurance fella, yeah, Len told me about that. No, it was her I was wondering about.
Oh, she must have been daft in the head in the first place to marry him. I mean, it was different as chalk and cheese, but she did what every mother does. She made an ally of that child against Len. If it all comes right in the end between them, I shall be very much surprised. In the meantime, I'm just minding my own business and leaving them to it.
Your favourite customer, Rita's been looking in the window.
Oh, we want locking up.
Oh, a good reason for going. Hello,
Now then, my little chickadee, what can I do for you?
You've got some of them there chocolates at window.
We've got a lot of them there chocolates in window.
A box right down front, and colours all faded on it.
And?
But that means you've been at window too long.
Mavis, members of the general public are beginning to criticise our displays.
Look, I'm not criticising
Oh,
you.
that's all right, Mr. Tatlock. We're grateful for your interest and your comments have been noted. Thank you.
All I'm saying is I'll buy them off you.
Mavis, could we sell him that box?
Oh, I don't think we should.
That's if you make a sort of a reduction, like.
A reduction, like?
Well, you've had it in here a while.
Mavis, what do you say to that?
Well, we couldn't ask very much for it.
No.
Now, come on, what do you think?
Albert, you can have it for now.
Eh?
Though why you're so desperate to own an empty box is beyond me.
What?
But I shall save it for you when I do the window.
I mean, they're all empty.
Of course they are. The display packs, your great nana.
What did you want a faded box of chocolates for, Mr. Tatlock?
Well, I was just thinking perhaps some of
Hey,
them might...
we know what you're up to, you know,
Yeah,
Albert.
we do.
Look, I'm not but trying to stretch my pension. I wonder what you two feel like when you've got to go hunting around for stuff as other folk won't have.
God forgive you, Albert. You've been sending stuff like that back to manufacturers, claiming replacements. You've turned it into a racket.
Why, and who's been telling you that?
Never you mind. We know, don't we, Mavis?
It's true, isn't it, Mr. Tatlock?
If I've sent out back, it's just because they've gone off.
And now you're getting great big boxes of complimentaries, aren't you?
Now, don't you start talking
Hey,
to me.
you've been very naughty, Albert.
All right. We'll take with a pair of you. You can keep your rubbish.
You like
Plenty of
hobbies
other
onto
shops.
you, you know.
Yeah, if I'm in my legal rights, if I've got cause for complaint, I'll make some blooming complaints about the attitude in this here shop and all.
He's an old villain, isn't he? Mind you, it'd be a dull world without them, wouldn't it? I mean, you need a few characters. It'd be very boring if everybody were like me.
I don't know. The most interesting people talk to themselves up step ladders.
Oh, Rita, I'll be with you in a minute.
I don't let me hurry you.
It's all right. It's what I'm here for. Oh, she'll be in the back. Where's, what's his name, the usual rep?
I'm not a sales rep.
Oh, Rita, it's Mr. Ledbetter Chocolates.
Oh, what happened to that cheeky fella? Have they moved him?
He's not a sales rep.
No, the company sends me to help you with any problems that you might have with regard to any of our lines.
Don't think we've got any problems, have we, Rita?
You speak for yourself.
Yes. We pride ourselves that we take an interest in all our retail outlets. It's, well, an extension of quality control.
Oh, aye.
Well, we want to maintain our standards, don't we? Right through to the customer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, has anyone ever spoken to you about the storage of chocolate confectionery?
Hang on, wait a minute. Is this something to do with complaints?
Well, there has been a little rash in this area, and we do have to concern ourselves.
I see.
So, if we could approach this in a constructive fashion?
Complaints about us?
Well, this shop has been referred to us, yes.
Might I ask who by?
They don't tell me the name, just the facts of the complaint.
And did they tell you it's all done by the same person?
No. I'm assured it's several different people.
He's working under an alias now.
Obviously.
Oh, you think there might be a bit of needle in this, do you? A bit of malice?
No, not exactly.
Even so, the confectionery has been sent back to us, and if it's substandard... So, would it be convenient for me to have a look at your stockroom? I might be able to make a few suggestions.
I could make a few suggestions myself. Mavis, show him stockroom.
I mean, they're bound to
Well,
be,
they're not
isn't
going
it?
to take it for nothing.
No, they won't put up with it ad infinitum.
Hello, love. Who are you looking for?
Flaming Albert, where is he?
Oh, we're just talking about Uncle Albert.
Good, because when I've finished with you, you can talk about the bits.
Yeah, well, really, it's means if he's not over at the centre, he'll be at home.
Thanks. You!
Look, I want no to do with you.
Well, that's just as well, because you're going to get your fortune told.
Did you?
Yeah, I've told him. Come on.
Because you've had the inspectors down on me. Now, you may think it's funny, but I don't. And Len won't either. I've just spent a whole flaming hour with him in that stockroom. And you can keep your remarks to yourself as well. Now, it's not a bit funny.
Ray, that telephone call, it was your next-door neighbour. They've taken Deirdre to the General Hospital.
What for?
Well, I assume she started with the baby.
Hey, it's not due. She's not due for 5 weeks. It's not due.
Love. Oh, yeah. Make yourself useful.
They say a lot of men faint.
You're not still going on about Deirdre.
Oh, giving birth must be the most wonderful experience of a woman's life.
You reckon?
Yeah, the arrival of a completely new human being. Oh, I do envy her, Rita. I wonder if I'll ever,
Well, why don't you have a word with your Derek? I mean, given a bit of encouragement, you never know. He might be able to help you.
Rita.
Oh, I better still ask Stan. Stan, you'll help her, won't you?
Hey?
Forget it. You come in for your usual mid-morning snack, 2 bacon butters and a wedge of parking.
I think I'll have 3 bodies because it's nippy outside, see?
Bye, Stan. You must spend your money as soon as you make it.
Sooner.
Morning, all. Hang about, Stanley. Have a deck of these. There we are. How's that, then? For the connoisseur. Not only that, but you get a choice and all.
Are you selling them?
Giving them away. Well, but...
Where'd you get them?
It's a long story, Stanley. Now, which one of you is going to take advantage of me offer?
How much?
These watches in Manchester, 15 quid.
How much?
£6.50, including VAT. I may as well give them away.
They
at
look
that.
all right. I could do with a new watch.
You got any ready, Stanley?
I'll pay at weekend.
Oh, sorry, mate. COD only. On account of inflation, you know.
Suit yourself. You'll be asking 2 quid at weekend, won't you?
Give over. I've got orders from all over Weatherfield.
They are very nice.
And they're not only for fellas, you know.
Really?
Oh, no, the fellas can't get a look in, not since the bird started wearing them.
I was wondering about one for a friend.
She'll love it, darling.
It's a man friend.
Well, they are. He'd be dead chuffed. He'll probably want to know why you didn't get him too while you were at it.
Mavis?
Yeah.
This is Eddie Yates. Remember?
Oh, do they have a guarantee?
Do they have a guarantee?
Yeah.
First complaint, it's money back, no questions asked, all right?
Listen, you still haven't told us yet how you got your mucky paws on them.
Oh, Rita, why do you always have to be so negative?
Yeah, it's a fault with her. I've always said that. Well, would you like one, then?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't want much. Just enough to wrap up this.
That's not one of Eddie's, is it?
Yeah, why?
Is it going?
Why shouldn't it be going? Well, one she got isn't. Tell me more.
It went for about 5 minutes.
Go on, tell her.
Well, there's nothing more to tell. It just stopped.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, there's no need to gloat, Rita.
Who's gloating? I mean, it's Derek I feel sorry for. 1 minute he got a watch, next minute he hadn't. Is that who it were for?
Yeah.
No need to ask who yours for. Mike Baldwin, is it? Might be. Hey, what did he say about you and Marie last night?
Not much.
Oh, come on. Two birds fighting over him.
Honest, he didn't. He seemed quite pleased. I suppose he thought it were flattering. But then again, I could be wrong.
Is that why you've got watch, because you're not sure?
It's hardly your business, is it, Rita?
Listen, Blue Eyes, us females must stick together. When it concerns a fella, it concerns all of us, right?
Any road, he's gone home for the weekend.
They have it made, haven't they? Mike Baldwin, Eddie Yates, the lot.
No, love, not Eddie Yates. Definitely not Eddie Yates. He sold his last dud watch as our Eddie.
Hello, Duchess. You're whacking, is she?
Shh. Hey, she's going to have your guts for garters.
Ditto, because I reckon it was her that got on the blower to the fuzz about them watches being funny.
I did no such thing, Eddie Yates.
Well, somebody did. There's been a Jack making inquiries.
Well, it wasn't me, but only because I didn't think about it.
Do you know, you amaze me, Mavis. I never thought you were a grass. Do you know, I thought you felt sorry for society's victims, such as me.
But not when they try to diddle me personally.
Yeah, turn the other cheek. Easier said than done, innit?
This watch you sold me, it went for exactly 2 hours and 10 minutes and then it stopped completely. If it had had any actual works, I should probably have heard the mashing and grinding. Look, I want my money back or I shall get very angry.
Eddie, you think she's steamed up now, don't you? But wait till you see the steam coming out her ears.
Oh, shut up, Rita.
Sorry.
How much did they charge you?
Don't you remember?
Yeah, well, prices fluctuate, you know, according to the state of the pound, like.
£6.50.
Well, there you are. You got it cheap. There was £7 last night. All right, I'll take your watch off your hands.
What about my money?
Ah, well, I'll have to go to the bank for that. You see, I put all my spare cash in the night safe.
You never had a bank account in your life, Eddie Yates. Look, I want my money back. I'm not one of your pigeons, you know.
One of his what?
Pigeons.
Oh.
Are you going to give me that money
All
back
right,
now?
don't get your tonsils in a knot. It just so happens I have got a fiver I was going to give to this charity for three-legged dogs.
Please?
And it definitely wasn't you that told the fuzz.
No.
Well, somebody did. Do you know, people round here are getting very untrustworthy.
Hey, you handled him very well then, Mavis.
Well, of course I did. Must be very galling for you, Rita, constantly misjudging my character.
Hi, Emily, off to work, I'm afraid so. Have you a Vogue, please? Yeah, I think so. Yes, here we are. I didn't think you went in for thought couture.
Oh, just giving myself a fillet, really. Nice sometimes to see how the other half lives.
Oh, I don't bother myself. I take one look at them Swiss young models and I feel about as glamorous as a parking meter.
I feel like that most of the time, actually.
Hey, Ernie was stepping out to the night, weren't he?
Who?
Community centre dance. Oh, king of the foxtrot. Talk about Fred Astaire.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't there.
Do you know, I think I've just put my foot in it again.
Very probably.
There you are. 1 cup of char. Shaken, not stirred.
Thank you.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. I'm just looking at this page. I mean, who goes to them all? That's what I want to know.
Who goes to all what?
All these concerts in London. Look, I mean, there must be half a pit. There must be 50 of them there. There's Viennese Evening, Beethoven's Battle Symphony, The Other Side of Sullivan, A Night with Offenbach.
Hey, that sounds interesting. Sorry.
Well, I mean, somebody must go to them, else they wouldn't keep putting them on. Oh, all them people leading such full lives, going to concerts.
Having babies.
Pardon?
Well, that's what you're really on about, isn't it? Deirdre having a baby and you not having one. You're only jealous.
I am not. I mean, there's nothing to having a baby. Anyone can get one if they want one.
Oh, yeah? Tell me more.
Well, you know what I mean.
I know. I didn't think you did.
Well, I do know about the birds and the bees, Rita.
Maybe, but what them little bees get up to on that clover is a far cry from what Deirdre and Ray like.
Shut up. You reduce everything to that, you do.
Who started all this?
Well, I was talking about concerts.
And then you went on about babies.
I did not. You did. Well, when are we going to start spring cleaning?
Eh?
I said when we're going to start spring cleaning.
In the flaming spring, that's when. Oh, there you go again. That's another substitute for not having babies. Spring cleaning.
Don't be so ridiculous. It just so happens that I was reading my horoscope this morning, and it said that I had to try and make a clean sweep in certain aspects of my life. Well, as that's literally impossible because I'm not set in my ways, I just thought I might try and do it figuratively like spring cleaning.
Right. Don't you know some big words? Still, you're a novelist, aren't you? By the way, have you heard anything from them publishers yet? They're a long time, Larry, you know, aren't they? Still, perhaps they can't face telling you the horrible truth. Do you know what my horoscope said this morning? That I should look forward to entering a new social circle. Probably end up getting a job in a pig farm.